are you to be here doing this?
Stoked?
Yeah.
Stoked is actually the wrong word. I mean, I would say I'm highly enthusiastic about my new job. That really doesn't capture it either. I would say ecstatic.
Ecstatic. So after sitting for a year on the sidelines, Strikeforce, you come over here and immediately get to go on the Ultimate Fighter.
Well, I mean, finally, the smart businessmen got involved with my career. So here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Why'd you pick did you pick your color? Orange?
No, I didn't get to pick. However, I'm content with the color choice. I feel like it really doesn't matter what color our jersey is. I feel like we're going to have a strong team just based on the merits of the strength of our team and the camaraderie that we're going to bring into the house.
That's a great answer.
Can you talk a little bit about anybody in your team? Have you seen it? Is anybody already catching your eye? Or?
You know, I would say that there's some standouts on the team, but I mean, that would just be putting it lightly. I have a fantastic team. Like, all the guys are, not only are they talented, but the most important factor is that they're coachable. Like, they're very coachable. They're very receptive to what me and my coaching staff have to say. They listen well during the fights. They're veterans, but they still got that young hunger that it's perfect for the Ultimate Fighter.
Who's on your coaching staff? Sorry.
Currently on my coaching staff is, of course, my right-hand man, Ryan Parsons. Dr. Parsons has been with me for half my career. I prefer to think of it as the better half of my career. And he's going to be, helping with game plan and overall training. Then for my specifics, I have world champion boxer Danny Perez, who's going to be doing mitts and working on their hands. I've got for my wrestling coach, I have Kamardian Usman, who I've dubbed Kush because it's way easier to say. Who's on the world team, I believe, or lives at Olympic Training Center for wrestling. And my Muay Thai coach is, Muay Thai world champion Melcher Manor, who is, fantastic Muay Thai coach. And I feel like he's going to really help the guys out. Also, I have some super secret guest coaches coming in during the season. So their names, and I'm hiding them from you.
Did all them have to factor into you choosing your team? Or was it just primarily you, or you and Ryan when it came time to select?
Oh yeah, well me and Ryan are kind of the captains of the ship.
Who's Gilligan and who's the skipper?
Come on, let's just be honest. I'm fairly Gilligan-ish. I'm Gilligan-esque. I'll definitely get us lost on a 3-hour tour. The combination of us makes for awesome coaching. So I kind of just brought the guys that I knew would be perfect for this type of thing. I knew that these guys would be perfect. They're fantastic coaches, and I mean they're world class. Bisping hired he hired a couple training partners that I used to have years and years ago. So I guess he's just trying to join the club of guys I used to beat up.
How did the opportunity come together? When they told you, when they offered?
I don't know exactly. I mean, I'm not privy to that information exactly as it comes in. I don't want to know. I want to know when they say, when they say you got the job. That's when I want to know. I don't want to be, in this dead zone of, maybe they want me to do the Ultimate Fighter. I don't even care for that. I'd rather just, get the job. And I did. So Ryan Parsons talked with, whoever, and then my Hollywood management had to get involved because this is a TV show. Mm-hmm. So and then one day they called me up and said, "You got the job," and I was like, "Sweet, I am going to beat the bangers and mash out of Bisping."
Were you thinking it was a possibility? Were you watching Sonnen's deal? Did you know that they wanted him and then?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I
So
knew
you knew
that.
you were backup,
Actually, if you guys remember, with the first time that I heard that Sonnen might be out, I tweeted at Dana White, "Hey, if he can't do it, I'll be more than happy to smash this guy's face." And it was like I said that I'd be happy, and it started this whirlwind rumor that got picked up by real newspapers. And I was like, "Oh, whoops!" So like, my Twitter account has quite some power, and eventually, tweets become reality.
Did you watch the reaction on Twitter and on the net to you getting the gig? Because some people were like, "He's not in the UFC. How do you bring a guy in?" Because for a lot of people, they don't know Strikeforce, so were people mad about it? Yeah, I know.
I can understand that point of contention for people, but I mean, we're all UFC now. Everyone is. So I mean, the majority of the fight world is based in Zuffa-land. So for me, is a natural progression. A guy who's both entertaining on television and can really fight. Well, I'm the perfect guy for this job. At 185, there's nobody better for it. So I don't know. I think the Twitter critics, or Twitics as I like to call them, will be very I don't know. I don't know how receptive they'll be after I smash their little buddy Bisping.
How much difficulty was there in negotiating with the Bully Beatdown thing? Was that a tough process?
Well, it's man. You know what? For my whole life, the stars haven't quite lined up for me, and right now they did. So I don't know. Like I think the Bully Beat or my contract with Mark Burnett Productions, the company that makes Bully Beatdown, it had just run out. Like it just run out because they're trying to make another season, but they weren't sure, and they're going to sell it to somebody else, and blah blah blah. And it was kind of they were, hesitant. The contract ran out. The stars lined up. And I say, hey, I'm free and clear. Let's do it.
But now you've got your boy Nick Diaz coming over to face GSP. Is that still a fight that you're interested in? But
No,
not in the UFC.
No, I was picking an easy fight for myself. and his management smartly recognized that would be a terrible career move for him. And the fight never happened. Now I'm over it. I don't care. Actually, I like Nick Diaz. I think he's hilarious. I think he's like, there's a few people in the world brave enough to just say whatever the hell they're thinking, and he's one of them. So I give him props.
Did you actually sign with the UFC, or was your contract kind of transferred over?
No. It was completely separate. The way that things happened was my Strikeforce contract was running out too. Like I said, the stars lined up for me, and Strikeforce contract ran out. My contract with Mark Burnett ran out, and all of a sudden I'm in this position where perfect. I can be your new TUF